Hi, I'm Lauren and this is my brand new BookTube channel. I figured the best way to introduce myself to you guys is through the new to BookTube tag. And this was created by Between Chapters, and I'll have a link to her video down in the description. Let's just get started. Question 1. Where are you joining us from? I am in Dallas, Texas. Question 2. How old are you? I'm 22. 3. Why did you join BookTube? I have people in my life who love to read, but they enjoy different books than I do. So it's kind of hard to talk about the books that I love or the books that I don't love, because I end up just like ranting about a book to someone and they just don't really care. I'm just really excited to engage with other readers who love the same books that I do and who also maybe hate the same books that I do. Question 4. What is the meaning behind your channel name? My channel name is called To the Next Chapter, which on the surface of it means like getting to the next chapter in the book. It's about reading, but also about my life. I graduated from college about a year ago now. I'm in this like weird kind of transition phase where I'm getting used to adulting all the time. Question 5. What kinds of books do you like to read and what do you want to talk about on here? Well, if you can't tell from behind me, I read science fiction and fantasy. I'm not really that into contemporary because like I think it's kind of boring just to read about actual life. When I like to read, I like to escape to somewhere else. I'm trying to branch out a little bit. I did read Fault in Our Stars and I really love that book. One of my New Year's resolutions is actually to read at least one nonfiction book a month, and it's working out so far. I've already finished 2 this month. That's basically what I'm going to talk about on my channel. Science fiction, fantasy, just whatever I read basically. Question 6. Who are some of your favorite authors? I hate favorite questions, so I'm gonna list some, but like obviously my favorites aren't limited to just these ones. But I really love Margaret Atwood. I have a copy of Handmaid's Tale right here, and this is gonna be a Hulu series. I'm so excited. But that's not coming out until like April, so maybe I'll do like episode reviews of it when that happens. I still need to reread this before then, so I haven't read this in a while. Another one of my favorite authors is Claire North. She does these really interesting science fiction concepts. I always get the title wrong. I think it's The First 15 Lives of Harry August, and I love that book so much, and right now I'm actually listening to the audiobook of Touch. I'm gonna put V.E. Schwab on the list because I love Darkest Shade of Magic series, and I'm planning to read like everything she's written, Vicious, Archived, like just everything because I love her so much. Question 7. What's the last book you read? The last book I finished is The Reptile Room, which is the second book in a series of unfortunate events. And when I was a kid, I only read the first book, I think, and then I didn't read it anymore. I don't know why, I didn't get to it. So I'm planning to read the entire series of this, or at least the first 4 because I want to watch the Netflix. Question 8. What are you currently reading? I'm currently reading 3 Dark Crowns by Kendar Blake. I think that's how you say her name. I don't know. And this is another fantasy book. Every generation, the queen that's in power has a set of triplets. And when they turn 16, they have to fight to the death, and whoever wins becomes the next queen. And I kind of don't want anyone to die, so I don't think that's gonna work out in my favor. But I have to finish this pretty quickly because this is due at the library on Wednesday. And that's tomorrow as I'm filming this, so. Question 9. What do you use for bookmarks? This is the bookmark that I use a lot. Like, this is my main bookmark. I really like it. It's my favorite. It has a quote from Oscar Wilde on it, and it says, "Life is too important to be taken seriously," and that's one of my favorite quotes of all time. This bookmark that I got at Mount Vernon, it's like a fabric thing, and I really like it. Number 10. Show us your current TBR pile. I have a lot of books on my TBR, like this whole shelf right here, and I need to get to these because these are library books. I honestly probably won't get to all of these within the time that I have, but I definitely want to get to these right here. Question 11. Which do you prefer, hardcover or paperback? I guess I'm going to say hardcover because I prefer reading hardcover books that I check out from the library. Next part, ebooks or physical books? I just tend to read more ebooks because I check out a lot of ebooks from the library. So I'm going to say ebooks, but as you can tell, I really love physical books too. Owning or borrowing books? What I usually do is if I'm interested in reading a book, I will check it out from the library, an ebook, audiobook, physical book, whatever, and read it. And then if I really, really like it, after I'm done, I'll go and buy it. I don't usually buy the book before I've read it because I would rather buy a book knowing that I love it and I want it on my shelf than feel like I kind of wasted money buying a book that I didn't really like. Question 12. What books got you into reading? I don't have a classic answer for this. It's not like Harry Potter or Hunger Games or Twilight or anything like that because I was reading way before I got into those books. Probably, I think the first chapter book series that I was really into was Laura Ingalls Wilder. That was like in elementary school. And it's weird that I really liked that because I do not like historical fiction now, like at all. Question 13. How did you discover BookTube? I honestly do not remember. I think I just stumbled on it on YouTube one day and I've never looked back. So I honestly have no idea how I found it, but I'm glad I did and I'm really excited to be joining it. Question 14. What challenges do you think you'll face on this channel? I think my main issue with this is gonna be overthinking everything. Like, this is the third time I'm filming this video. It's a little ridiculous. So hopefully I won't have to do that in the future, but I kind of want to get this video right so you guys know who I really am. And that's probably going to be my main struggle, is just stopping myself from overthinking every single thing. Question 15, last one. Where else can we find you? I'll have all the links down there, but I am on Twitter, Instagram, Goodreads, I have a blog too, and if you want to see me in the future on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. I am planning on posting videos twice a week. Monday and Wednesday are my for sure days, and then Friday is going to be like if I feel like it. I'm looking forward to talking with you guys. See you around. Bye!